After 9.5 overs, the whole subject of discussion is how perfectly smoothly Kolkata are executing this run chase. No one really playing a stroke they don't play until the stroke of the 10th over. Not that it changes it too much, but it still means that that one talking point might just change with the fall of Nitish Rana's wicket at the stroke of the 10th over. Still very much in control are the men in gold and purple, but basically at the end of 10 overs, 2 wickets down. Let me get in Ajay Jadeja on Cricbuzz Comm box. We were just about to start discussing, Ajay, about how they haven't really played a shot in anger and they've controlled things. Nitish Rana gave them the acceleration they needed, but maybe he played one stroke too many.
Yeah, I mean, that last ball, trying to pull that ball, it's something that a lot of people actually talked about him in the last cup, not last year, but year before that. Bowled short to him, and that's where he's probably a little vulnerable. He, went for it again. Bravo, not with some exceptional pace, but, that fielder was at short fine leg. Little unfortunate, but nothing major. I think you put it brilliantly. I mean, there's nothing major in this game happening. Everybody's just trying to ease into the IPL, and the total that's been put in front of them is allowed KKR to just ease into this tournament this year.
And someone who generally plays an easy kind of game is Ajinkya Rahane, particularly that one shot lofted over extra cover. How many times have we seen him play that for the Rajasthan Royals?
Yeah, that's his go-to shot. I mean, he tried a few to play over mid-wicket in the start of the innings, missed a few. Then he got one in the middle, and that went to the second tier. So, that gave him a little confidence. And the shot that you said, that is something that he enjoys playing. That's in his game. That's risk shot that he plays over mid-off or over cover. You give that room. It allowed him to ease in as well, isn't it? I mean, because Ajinkya Rahane has not had an easy time in the IPL, no matter which team he's been. So at the start of the season, he's getting a game. Then he gets a total that's well within his grasp. 131 to chase, not too much pressure. And he looked under pressure at the start, but I think after that 6, his nerves were under control. And now, he's the solid player that you want, and ideal position for him at this moment.
Yes, they do have they did, of course, go for Alex Hales. They have the option of Aaron Finch. Before Rahane was bought in the auction, lots of chatter in the auction room from Kolkata. Who's going to open the batting for us with Venkatesh Iyer, with Sunil Narayan looking to play a role down the order? Maybe Ajinkya Rahane is the answer. An innings like this at the start of the season, as Ajay just mentioned, would do him no harm. In our mid-show, we talked about perhaps Venkatesh Iyer having a nice little not out next to his name. Well, Ajinkya Rahane would love to keep that asterisk till the target of 132 is achieved, and that would stand him in good stead. But generally, they've had, even when the wicket fell, Nitish Rana came and just upped the tempo. Question for you, at what stage do you think they see the target close enough that they then start thinking of NRR?
Yeah, I would have thought, over number 10 would have been probably the point that they would think, or when the timeout was taken in over number 9, because once you get past that 70, 80, chasing 130 with so many wickets, nothing in the wicket, that is probably the time to take that call. But maybe just that wicket has held them back, and when Shreyas Iyer walks in now, he also has to get comfortable with this jersey that he wears now. So it might take a little longer, and they may not think that far ahead and say, okay, what about run rate? But if I was the coach, or if we were wanting this team to do well, I think it is already too late for thinking like that. You had the opportunity to think a little earlier as well.
Well, it's you talk about the whole geography and the beauty of this tournament being played in a neutral venue, Ajay. But look at it. It's a Kolkata franchise playing a Chennai franchise, but it's 2 Bombay boys out there at the Wankhede.
Yeah, it is Ajinkya Rahane and Shreyas Iyer, and it just shows you that what IPL has done. I was one of those at the start of 15 years ago, where Mr. Modi was trying to put this IPL together, and I thought where Indian fans are fans of Indian cricket, very difficult to get them to be fans of different teams in India. But I've got to accept it and say today, I think even if you look at the captains, Gautam, it's the teams that people follow now and not players anymore. So that's a big change. And it doesn't matter where you come from. It's the team that you play for that year is your team. And these boys seem to fit into these roles so brilliantly. when they move from one place to another, they already have a line, like Faf du Plessis yesterday. He said, yeah, I have a new tattoo. I'm starting my life again. So this is the modern day cricket, and I'm enjoying it.
Well, I'm getting frantic messages from KKR fans that please wrap up your discussion, because as we were talking, while you were mid-sentence, Ajay, Ajinkya Rahane has departed. Third wicket has fallen for Kolkata. So we won't keep this discussion going. You want to keep it going. Chennai fan, are you?
No, I've got some Chennai fans in here, these little kids. Ashu's son is the biggest Chennai fan, so he wants me to carry on.
Okay, so we're going to have to outvote you on that. We're going to have to outvote you on that because it's the Commbox curse that has struck. We'll talk about the dismissal and whether or not it changes anything, because still plenty of batting to come in the two wicket keepers and Big Dre Russ. We'll see you all at the end of the innings in what should be a foregone conclusion. If it's not, I can tell you we'll have lots to talk about. That's all from Cricbuzz Commbox.